Hey, welcome to my first review. This is Geckophidian. I'll be reviewing Zeta Toys ZA-01, uh, a component of Armageddon, which is Takeoff. And this is their version of G1's Blast Off. One thing I like about this is it's affordable. So, I mean, you can save up, a couple of paychecks and get it. Opposed to the $100 ones and $150 and $300 and $400 third-party transformers. Yeah, so this was a very affordable, and I appreciate that. It's good quality, got die cast, articulated, with a few hindrances here and there, but nothing that bothers me at all. Now, the way I'm going to do my review is I am going to go from robot to shuttle and then combine mode. And the reason I'm doing that is because when you open up the package, he's already in robot mode. So I figured if somebody wants to know how to transform it, they might want to see from, robot to shuttle, and it's easier to get them from robot to limb mode. It's actually easier because you have to go from one to the other. After you go from shuttle mode, you want to go back to limb mode or go to limb mode. You have to basically get them back to robot mode, but I'm going to do it in that order, end it with limb mode. And so the box here, good box, sturdy, strong, love it, nicely colored. Flip that around. Zeta, and they like you. Let's see, cross cells, you got shuttle mode here. Good representation. Don't know what that is. I don't see that. And there you go, right arm of Armageddon. They're Bruticus. I like the little weather they got on the gun. He didn't come with it though, but maybe, I don't know, it would be different once I get Onslaught, Blitzkrieg anyway. So you got right here. So basically, if you're under 15 years old, if you actually got to be 16 years or older, because obviously if you are 15 and younger, you are going to try to eat something in here. So you got to be 15 years or older, and definitely you can't be under 3. So I mean that's some standards, I guess. So yeah, this guy got some heft to him. So let's go ahead and get the box and show him off. And out of the box, this is what he looks like. I mean, you got to pull him out of his crate anyway, and the box only comes with instructions and a card. That's what it comes with. He's got 3 guns. I think he's got ion blaster and just 2 regular guns. I'm not sure. I'm not going to get too technical in all this. And yes, I understand that this is a late thing. I know it's like hundreds of people have already reviewed him and stuff, but this is my first. This is what I'm doing. This is the first, the second third-party transformer I've gotten, and it's also the first major transforming one. So I mean, masterpiece scale basically. It's all good for me. I hope y'all enjoy this. If you got any critiques or anything like that, let me know. His arms are slightly the arms are going to come a little mistransformed. Like, for example, they'll be pushed in somewhat, but you got to have them out. That's we're going to get any articulation out of it. Now, when he comes like this, you got to take them out. You want to use the legs. You got to part the legs. You want to get that classic A stance there. Because see, arms in the way. That's why. So you got to get the arms out. You can use this, more of a transformation hinge, but you can use it, but heavily ratcheted shoulders. I like that. Now, for articulation, yes, you have this. You got that transformation joint. Don't mind that. Don't look behind the green curtain. You got this right here, heavily ratcheted. Take some oomph sometimes. Okay, you got swivel. Good grief. So you can bend them up a bit. You got bend there, right there, but also in here you got this piece at the bottom. So you got to keep that from sliding over. You can get more of a movement. There you go, just over 90 degrees. So, you know, you're good with that if you like that. G1, well, you know, you'd be lucky to get anything. You know, he's straight. And G1, I only got the G2 coloration version of him. Came in a gift set years ago, before probably most of you were born. So his head, side to side. This little back piece right here that stops the head. That little piece right there. That's for the combiner joint, but that stops it. But you can get, you know, I mean, come on now. Nobody really gonna, you know, you want to humanize him, so you don't want to spin his head backwards. It's in The Exorcist, so you know, all right. Pull the arms out for this part right here. So now we got these skirts that I lift up out the way. You got the legs that go forward that far. You can move, you know, get good range like that. It's all good. Let's go out. Less than 90. Got some big, massive calves. I'll tell you that. I wouldn't want him kicking me. That's for sure. Now the hands. Just look right there. A little articulation right there. You can spread the fingers just to show you exactly how far they can go. Gnarly fingers right there, man. But yeah, see, looks more like a saw. Makes me miss saw boss. So fingers are articulated. You got this right here for ankle. His thruster. Actually, you don't even really use this. I mean, it doesn't even show up. You know, when you transform him, it's not even there. But yeah, you got that. Now, in addition, oh man, things coming down. I really wish these things locked in place a lot better. I really did. But I mean, I'm cool with how they are. I'm cool with how they are. Now your weapons. Like I said, you got 3 weapons. There you go. You can hold them. In his hand, just slide it in there. Actually, you don't even have to open the hand. You just slide it in there. Done. Slide it in. Done. Now, you want to store the weapons. You got some places on the back. Now, on the box, you'll see something like, somehow this happens. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how they store them on the side. I don't know how. But and keep that thruster down. These things are they're loose. These little thrusters are loose. Don't worry about them. They come up, they come down. It doesn't hamper at all his ability to stand. You're gonna have to knock him over. You have to knock him over for him to fall. So he's good. He's stable. You know, I think he'll survive. You know, at least a magnitude 5 earthquake. Give him that. Give him that. Give him some credit. Now, slide them into this hole here. Bring that up. That's one way. I mean, you know, it doesn't hamper any movement, and that's cool. It doesn't hamper any movement. Or you can store it kind of, since the peg's on the side, you can store it on the side right here. That'll fit. That works in there. Now for these, honestly, what I do when I just, you know, I put them up on the shelf, I just drop them right here in the back. I make sure his leg is in there. There we go. I just drop it in there. Take the other one, put it right back here. Right in that hole. I'll just leave them on my shelf. That's roughly how I have them. Roughly thereof. Okay. So, I mean, I really don't, you know, I mean, he's got, well, other articulation just to show you. He's got the wrist thing going. Just to show that. Just in case. Thigh swivel. The guns don't even hamper that at all. So there we go. Full, you know, got waist rotation. I keep getting to show that off. This is my first. I'm a little nervous here. I've already done one take of this, but it was really long. So I'm trying again. And I'm tired. Sleepy. but I don't get much privacy, so I am taking my chances. Okay, transformation wise, going into shuttle mode. Okay, shuttle mode. Let's do this. Arms up and up. This section here, I don't know what these little things are for, but they do pop out. I don't know what they're for. I guess, I don't know, in space they'd be breakers or something. Maybe it's something for combine mode after you get Blitzkrieg. I'm not sure. But arms down, pull that out, rotate it around, fist in. See, pop out, like fully pop out. Like, what's that about? What's going on with this? There's nothing in the instructions, so I don't even know why it's there really. But yeah, once you get that in, and sorry about the flickering, it's on the Logitech HD camera. We just got this. I wanted an HD camera, and it's like $39, so I figured, you know, we can afford it. Let's get it and see how this go. If you know better for a low price, let me know, because the lighting here, it will make it flicker. So okay, put that in. Oh, you're gonna fight me? Yeah, it's never the same story when I transform these guys. That's one thing. It's very adventurous. When I transform them, it's always something different. Second side the same. If you're a copy, if you can do it perfect every single time, the exact same time, let me know. I'm always having some kind of different theme when I transform these guys. Okay, now in the instructions, it will tell you to, you know, it'll just say 90 degrees, and they won't exactly say how, and it's not 90 degrees. You don't need 90 degrees. Okay, now you pull them up. 90 degrees is safe to begin, but you're going to get this over. And see, 90 degrees, you gotta lower that to the head. Okay, and see, this is when the, you know, you can, let me raise this just a tad up. You can see over there. Okay, just a tad. You can shift this over, and I mean, it's going to shift over by itself just to push them together, so you don't really have a choice. Now keep those close. That's all good. Open these panels. See those panels opened? Put them down. See, I did right here. Okay, there we go. Snap it together. The other side, the back. Push that up. Get that over. You got these ports here that is going to fit. And I mean, it's a snug fit. I like it. And that, just fold that over really. Now these you leave up. Leave these up. You need the legs for this. You need the legs for that. Okay. Whew. Lower this back down. All right. He didn't miss leg day, and he's gonna prove it, because this guy is tough. Now, okay, it's not really tough, just whew. There's a lot in here. All right, let's get started. First thing you want to do, pop these up. Now, during transformation, sometimes, I don't know, you might pop these little things out. Don't worry, they just pop right back in. They're just translucent little pieces. These haven't, nothing's popped out. I think this has popped out about 4 or 5 times. You know, so it's not really all that important. Just pop it, clean it with a wipe, put it back in if you want. Clean it, don't clean it. Landing gears, get those out. Okay, because if you don't, you could kind of pop a wheel off. Haven't done it yet, but I fear that I could, or this toy will do it if you just do this. If you can't really close it that way anyway. But lift that up, put that down. You hear that click? That's what you want to avoid. So make sure you get the landing gear up first. Landing gear up, put that down, his wings down, these side panels. Now the reason they had to pop out because they fit right there. It's right here, goes in there. Don't really have a choice, it's gonna fit. Now you get back here, lift these, the feet, round them, make them come around. You can't just push it. You gotta pull it forward and around. Forward and around. All right. Behind. Pull down the thrusters. Slight tug, gentle tug. There you go. Be gentle, be gentle. He's a Combaticon, yeah, but he's got feelings. He's got feelings and he loves you. I think, I don't know. He loves me sometimes. Open up the panels. Push up the rudders. And it's right here. Swing that out. See? That's how you're going to do that. And you'll bring it forward eventually. And when you go back into robot mode, what you're going to do is you're going to go back. You're going to just flip it this way. Flip it. Arc it around. That's how that works. Just like that. The other one, do it the exact same way. Whew. Now, the legs, this part right here is the tricky part, because if you don't do this right, then nothing's going to line up properly. So you have to make sure of that. Nothing's going to line up properly. So what you do is you dislodge it from the front at the knee, push it down, and it's going to fit. Let's see if I can show you. It's going to fit over this thing. It's going to lock into this little latch here and over that. So once you get it back here, make sure it's as flush as possible. And this where you grab it and you hear that snap, that means you got it. And when you're getting it out, you know, you just, there you go. Just lift it up and it'll come out. So up. Ah, it's got my thumb. It's got my thumb. Okay. In. They're Combaticons. It's what they do. It's just what they do. It's who they are. It's what they do. He's probably mad I'm snapping his pieces back. I don't know. I guess I'd be mad if somebody was snapping my pieces. Okay, can't close those yet. I forgot about the feet. That's the other part of the instructions that's strange. Because I could not figure that out. I had to look at a video, figure that out. But the feet, round those back up. And then, so you can't just, gotta push, gotta make it go around, up, in. They're tucked in nice. They're good. So then close them up, close it up. Seal them in the back. Thrusters down. Get these thrusters down. Now sometimes while transforming it, this will shift. That will shift, and it can throw things out of alignment and make things a little annoying. Okay, but you got a little hope that things go well. So now get the rudders up. The rudders are on a ball joint, so they can go in and out. Make it squeak back and forth. See? All right. And this right here, lining it up. Gotta hope that none of the leg, the pieces came from the leg, came out. Move this out the way. See what I'm doing. There we go. Piece it together. That's all good. I ain't trying to force it. So you can use these to get little pieces out of the way so you can see what you're doing. It's a little bit better. Now say I got to troubleshoot. I got to figure out what did I do wrong. See, nothing goes the same. If yours go the same every single time, then, you know, please help me out. Because there's always something different. The first time this went swimmingly. Yeah, it went swimmingly. Okay. Snap the rudders together. That's finally done. Good. Yay! Rudders together. Keep the thrusters down. You can fold the wings out. No, really, this is really fighting me today. Okay. Usually I can just wrap it around, but see, now I gotta do that. I gotta shift this forward and then come around. Normally I just fling it around. That's different. Now, if you don't push these in right, the doors don't line up properly. So with these, you got to push them forward a little bit so they can swing around. And see, this inside lines up with that. Stay. See, just to show you how it. Now, this is why you got to keep these things up. We're going to do this one at a time. We're going to take this side first. Because the instructions will tell you to do this, and then you can take this, but see, it's not going to get in there, and you're going to rack your brain about it. You're going to rack your brain. You're going to be upset. So what you got to do is you got to line it up. Don't take much. They'll just fit on in. See, they fit together. Put that in, push that in. That's how that worked right there. I think I got that in perfectly, I think. We'll know in a moment. And this one here fits right over that. And you got to line this peg up into that hole just like the other side. Snap it together. Yeah, everything's lining up. It's just being combative. Okay. Now, after you got that, fold these down. I said these might pop off at some juncture during transformation while you mess with this toy back and forth. It can happen. It's not a big deal. Just keep that in mind. It's not a big deal. That folds over. As these little things fit right onto that. Come up top to these. Fold it in. Look, you're ruining it. Do it ahead of time, man. Okay. These hold. That's hole right there. Fits right under there. Do it both sides. There we go. And finally, this piece here, you got to get your nail up under this. Let's see if you can see it. Focus. There we go. Get your nail under there and pull down the front landing gear. So there. Push that together. He's solid. He's got some weight to him. I mean, he feels like he's not going to move. He's just solid. I think that's the thing I love the most about him. The die cast in the chest, and I think part of the legs and in the shoulders. I mean, it just helps. It just helps. I don't even know. I think these wings got some die cast in them. I'm not a die cast expert. I'm not even going to try to act like I am. I remember G1 having the first ones having a lot of die cast, like Optimus Prime And I think Megatron had some die cast. I didn't get Megatron. I didn't get Optimus. I had Ultra Magnus. Had. So get to the weapons storage on shuttle mode. Now this here is for just, you know, display. So you can get a little display stand, display them like this, or some kind of thing or something. And if you want, you know, I mean, you know, you can you want to shove a gun up in there, fine. But the instructions will have you, you know, kind of like this. I think this, yeah, instructions had like this, like on the outside of the box. Because in the cartoon, and in G1, he really had it like this, but they fit more so in the back. So it was trying to go for that. You can do this right here to the side. I mean, I got a thing about kind of being even. I got a thing, and this is his main gun, you know. And they got little holes in them, and he's got the notch in his hand, but you don't really need it. You just slide it in there, and it holds it very well. But he's got, you know, he can do this. It's all good. And then, you know, you got to put this somewhere, right? So, you know, I mean, really? So, for me, how I do this, you can store this anyway. Now, I'm not going to put it in there like is lower than the landing gear. And right here, it'd be lower than the landing gear. So, I don't know. I guess because I just like a little bit of space battles. You can store it there or on the inside. Don't really matter. Either side works. Either port. Either port. But I tend to put both of them right there in the middle. That's usually my default. That's my default. And then yourself up. And this guy here, although it's off balance, put that there. That's what I like to do. Set him up. It'll be a lot better when Onslaught comes out. So that's how that looks right now. All right, so limb mode. Let's get the limb mode. Now he's a lot bigger than a mainline deluxe. He's a lot bigger than, you know, their Voyagers. For example, I mean, let's just say he's roughly going to be this tall. I mean, you know, that's about it. I know I should do this, but in his robot mode, but I figured, you know, look. You know, his legs are going to grow, his arms are going to come down, he's going to be this high. So I know that's late, but yeah, that's my Springer. That's how I pose him on the shelf. Hope he doesn't fall off. And if it was a deluxe, there, RC. So, okay. Now, limb mode. Keep that out. Keep these landing gears out. Put that landing gear up. Roll those in. Whew. Split the right. Get your nail in there. Get in there. Get it. Get it. Okay. Now, pull these up just a little bit. Like I said, you're roughly going back in robot mode. Just kind of dislodging everything now. Get your thumb in it. See, I have never had a problem with this. Look at that. That is sealed tight for once. There we go. These right here are going to store on the outside, so they don't have to go back in. That's one thing that's good and a little annoying at the same time. Okay. Whew. Now, take the front end. Dislodge that. Undo this. Just, I mean, you're undoing so much. You take your finger, poke right through there. Push those out. You can use the tip of the gun if you want. That'll work just fine. Tip of the gun is just as good. Okay. Get those down. These are going to go back down, but not right now. Hello. How you doing? Okay. Now, so we got all this undone. It's just a mess. Spread the legs. Push those down. Get rudders back in. Rudders back in. That's really all you got to do for that part anyway. Put them back together. I thought I was going to have to undo this. My bad. I thought I'd have to do a lot. I'm used to going from robot. That's what I'm used to. Now these things here fit over that. That little notch right there. But they come undone often. Okay. That's good. That's good. Fold those back. Get them out the way. Get that out the way. Get that out the way. Because all this got to fold down, fold up. All that stuff. All that. Down, down. The hand's going to fit inside that little guy there. So, see, one just came undone. Get your thrusters up. One just came undone. Just trying to do it. See? It came undone. So just expect that, you know, it's not the end of the world. Rotate the body right there. That's how that should fit. Pull this down. Get all this undone. Separate that. Now, this here, I'm going to undo this side first. Then this side. That's what the combiner port is. Oh boy, here we go. Before getting it out, you want to wrap this. Put this down. I don't like this part, having to push it past anything. But once you get it past, just snap it together. Get these out the way. Now you're going to get your thumb, or you can use a tool or something. Push that peg through. Pull it. Whew, that ain't easy. Now, first you're going to put this down. Keep these around kind of up. You're going to push this down. Keep this up. Fold this over. Keep that up. Now it can come down. It'll hamper the rotation of the elbow joint. But you can get your hand up under, your finger up under there, and get that back up. Now, get these back in order, snap it back together, push it down, come up under, open these up, this down, get that down, snap it together, snap, snap, push it in, stay down. Okay. Combator is not the worst one that'll whoop up on me. Oh, okay. There we go. Limb mode. The right arm of Armageddon. If you want to stand, see these come undone. But honestly, solid, hefty. He is solid. I love that. He is solid. Takeoff is extremely solid. And for articulation, just 90 degrees. So, a heavy ratcheted joint, which you could use in robot mode, but I do not, and I didn't show it off because it's just a little quirk thing to me. It's a quirk more so than an actual feature. Let's see if you try to, so you can't put it past that. So if it's down, it's going to hamper it. But do be careful, because this right here can, if you are not paying attention, this can cut you or something. You know, it scratched me quite a few times, and if it can scratch, it can cut. And this, the peg here, as you can see the little notches going down. It's not at the top, so obviously he's going to sit down. Heavy, he's going to have some heavy ratchets. I got to pull it away just to turn it. So he's going to be strong. If you want to display the arm, I guess, you know, display arm mode, just put thrusters down, just the bottom two. Okay, yeah. There you go. That's how it'll go. And if you want to put the guns on there, I guess you can do that. I suppose. Just see, it comes undone. Because you just want to handle it. You just want to handle it. But if you want to put the guns on, I mean, they aren't going to store the way you'd like. So you can push them down in there like that. Maybe they'll have something good for Onslaught when you come out. Put all the guns forward. Be a reverse blaster. I don't know. I mean, really. If all guns were like this, for every one big blast you shoot at someone, 3 come at you, yeah, I control a few things in life, wouldn't it? So, I mean, they can store this way. They don't really hamper too much, you know. It just barely kiss each other. Usually they just pop out. That's the first time they didn't pop out. So you want to store it like that, you know, in arm mode, that's fine. I mean, hey, it's your figure. You paid for it. You handle it how you wish. You want to throw it down the street. Throw it down the street. Have fun with it. But this has been, you know, tiresome. I'm tired. My arms are wore out. So this is Zeta Toys ZA-01 Takeoff. This is the first component of their Armageddon, their version of Bruticus. And I want to thank you for watching. So please, if you like, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff. If you got any critiques or anything like that, let me know. I'm all ears, I'm listening, and hopefully you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this as tired as I am. Oh man, thank you for watching.